Hey yo, what's popping gang, what's popping gang, welcome back to First Hand Effects Home of Blues. So today's video guys, I want to talk about some of the most powerful confluences that one needs to watch out or one needs to understand before making a decision whether to buy or make your sell entry into the forex market. Alright, so if this is the first time you came across this channel or if this is the first time you're watching this video, kindly stick around, and maybe after this lesson you might consider smashing that subscribe button only if you learn something out of this video, right? So probably if you don't learn something, maybe you might consider maybe watching the video until you understand and learn something. Then that is the only time you might consider smashing that subscribe button. All right, so let's start. All right, so I'm talking about the confluence, right? Confluence, right? So these are the things that you want to look at the confluence. So let's start with the bullish market, right? So let's look at the bullish market. Okay, so when we talk about bullish market, that's now what I'm talking about, the market that is trending on the upper side. That means it's giving us new highs, higher high, higher low, and then the highs are being broken. So this is what I'm talking about. Price doing this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher, and just like that, you can see this is the trend that I'm talking about, right? So this is now a bullish market that I believe most people know about that, right? So basically now you need to go to the H4 and maybe probably the daily. That is now the higher time frame. That's what I'm talking about. So let's say at the H4 or the daily, let's just write H4 and the daily. This is what's happening. Price is in an uptrend, right? So already we understood that now we are in an uptrend, right? So we now go back to the 1 hour time frame now to start looking for a position, and also during this time we are understanding what the market is doing. All right, let's continue. Yeah, let's just go. So at the 1 hour you need to let's say I talked about the three touches, the first, the second, and the third touch should be the place where you need to take a shot. All right, so now this is the H4, I mean the H1 now. So this is stuff. Maybe let's draw a trend line. So this is higher high, price comes back from higher low. So now this is the first touch, and this is the second touch. Probably now price goes up, then now start coming down. Over here, the third touch. So now at the third touch, now that is where we should be taking our buy entry. But not only that, when price touches the third touch, we take our buy entry immediately. No, we need to understand what is happening or how the market approached that support in the third time. All right, that is now we need to go back to the 1 minute, 15 minutes to understand the patterns that the market formed during the approach to the third chart. All right, so now this is now, let's say that this is now this generally now that is the 1 hour. All right, so now we go back to the 15 minutes. At the 15 minutes also, let's do this. Let's just do this. Then now we do this as usual. Low with the first, second, now went up. Now as usual, we believe that price is approaching the third touch just like this, right? Then now this is the third. I hope you guys understand that. Of course, now we need to draw our trend line like this, right? This is our trend line. Okay, so if we make these separately, this one, if we draw it separately, this is what I'm talking about. Price doing this, right? Price is doing this separately, this one at the 15, right? Remember, this is our trend line. This is the third touch zone. Okay, so we need to identify the immediate previous lower high. Now that this the 15 price is coming down in a descending way. All right, so we need to identify the immediate previous lower high, which should be this zone over here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that is the immediate. Okay, so we need to identify that. So what we need to see now is for price to break out of this previous high. All right guys, I don't know if you guys are with me. Stick with me guys. We need to make sure that now the price has already broken this previous high. That is now the lower high. this is now the 15. This is the 15 that I'm talking about. This is the 15, and then I've just tried to magnify this downtrend because of this. All right, that is what I'm trying to do, magnifying this what's up, right? So after identifying now this is what's up, remember guys, we've not taken our entry, right? We've assumed that that is how the price is approaching the lower at the lower time frame. That's how the price is approaching the support, right? Now let's go and see, let's continue magnifying that. We're still at the 15. So I don't know, should I delete this or let me just continue? So now let me magnify this also, right? So this is what's up. We've now identified that, okay, price came like this, then give us a new like that. Now we've just identified this zone. Okay, I'm trying to magnify now this. Stick with me guys. So we've magnified that now. Okay, we've now understood that this is the previous, that's the previous lower high. Okay, so with that we now have to make this our support zone. It's amazing. Stick with me guys. So now during this process guys, we need to understand how the market is playing around this. Now okay, now this is this resistance is now our supply zone, and then this support should be our demand. You know about support and demand. So now we need to understand how price is playing over this supply and demand. Okay, so what we anticipate is this. We expect that candlestick should be playing over here like this, like this. Okay, remember we've not taken any buy yet. Okay, price still expect this to happen, for example, and this. Okay, all right, so let's just make this now like this. Okay, so now that's what's up. You've not taken a shot. So what are we waiting for guys? What we're waiting for is now a bullish engulfing candlestick to close above now our supply zone. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. We need a bullish candlestick now to close like this. Okay, what do you do from that? Probably usually I prefer this candlestick now to close at the 1 hour. Okay, all right, remember this is now at the the 15 minutes that I've done magnify, but then this resistance over here, I do prefer a 1 hour candlestick to close above it. Why? Because sometimes 15 might close above it like that. Let's say the 15 closed above the minute, the 15 did close above like this. 15 did close above, but then at the same time at the hourly you might find this is what's up. We had a wick, then this is what happened. Price closed below this resistance, so that means that could be a trap. All right, so I do prefer this to happen at the 1 hour. So after 1 hour has happened and closed bullish above our resistance, then now what do I take a shot? Take your buy entry over here. Alright, now your stop loss should be below now as usual over here. Swing. Remember, this is just the magnification of everything, right? So this is what you expect. Come on. This is now the magnification of everything, right? So now we anticipate now rise will start. Okay, as usual we need pullbacks like that, forgive me for my drawing, just like that, like that, and like that, and like that. I hope that is quite easy and you guys understood that. If you don't understand, go back to the video, watch. Right, that's what's up. So let's go back and try to analyze now a bearish market structure. Now magnify and simplify everything. Okay, this is now the Confluence. That's up. Okay, so now we want to talk about bearish structures. Bearish. Okay. As usual, we know that the bearish market price usually give us lower low, lower high, lower high. So those are the things we need to identify and understand at the higher time frame, the daily, the 4 hour, just like we did in the bullish market. So let's do this. Price giving us lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, easy. This is now the higher time frame. We have maybe the daily, 1 day, then maybe H4. Okay, so we've done understood that. So now as the next part, we go back to the 1 hour. Remember, we are looking for the third touch, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's go back to the 1 hour now. Let's do this. We have this, and price did that. Okay, so first, second, now this is the third. So now let's magnify this pullback, the third pullback. All right, let's magnify that at the 15. Now this is the H1. Now let's magnify this, the one that I've circled, at the 15. All right, so at the 15, this is what's up. We expect this. As usual, price giving us now higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is the 15. This the zone that I did magnify over here. All right, so that's what's up. So now I want to magnify this candlestick, how it approached that. Okay, now let's continue. Let's now do this. Let's make this quite big. Okay, so we have higher high, higher low, high, higher low, high. Let's magnify that. Remember, we are still generally, guys. Remember, we're in a downtrend. Okay, downtrend. That's what's up. So don't forget, guys. I'm now magnifying this 15. I'm now magnifying that. Okay, we now want to look for our sell entry, but still remember, this is the third touch. Okay, the third touch. So what we need to see. Okay, so now as usual, we need to identify the previous lower zone, lower high, but this time we are showing about higher high and higher low. So we need to look for the previous higher low, the middle. So this was the zone. Let me just make this. Okay, so that, and we also have this. So let's magnify these two. Let's magnify this one. Okay, so this is what's up. We need to do this, that. Okay, then we understand that price did this, then went up, then now we understand that. Okay, this is just a magnification of this one. I don't know if you guys are getting me. Please stick with me, and I need you guys to be keen. If you have any question, maybe drop it in the comment box. So far, guys, this is the time you might start considering whether you can maybe subscribe. Start considering making that, right? So what we need to understand is the candlestick behavior during this. So we have a social supply zone and a demand zone, right? So during this period, we understand that okay, candlesticks will be doing this. Let's do this. We should be seeing candlestick doing this. Let's just do this just a minute. This period over here should understand okay, candlesticks are doing this. Maybe some trying to break over. We have like that, just like that, and like that. Okay, and maybe sorry guys, like that. So during this period, what we are just waiting for is now a breakout candlestick, bearish. The way we did analyze the bullish, same way now the opposite, right? So when this happens, remember guys, now this is at the 1 hour. Now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the zone. This is the zone. This one is this. That's when you do what? Take your sell. Stop loss should be over here. But then remember guys that during this joint over here, okay, this was the H1, so this is now where we do take our entry. Okay, remember that when this happens, expect sometimes some pullback, sometimes it might not happen pullbacks. Price will just go without making pullbacks, but expect pullbacks, guys. All right, because that's how the market usually behaves. So do not kill yourself when you see some pullbacks. So that's the stuff. And then maybe we do this, and then we usually expect pullbacks, then now market just like that, until your take profit is hit. How amazing was that? And it's simple, right? So I believe that's all. So you guys, if you did not understand what I'm talking about, kindly rewatch the video and try to understand in depth. Rewatch and rewatch until the moment you understand, then apply everything in the the chart. Alright, so I believe that's the end, and you guys, you might consider smashing that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button, gang. So until next time, gang, adios amigos.